Josh Allen, Tyreek Hill are joining the Chiefs.
Yes.
You heard that right. Josh Allen and Tyreek Hill are heading to Kansas City. This is not a drill. If this becomes official, we're looking at the most stacked team the NFL has ever seen. The Chiefs are about to unleash a lineup that's downright terrifying. Josh Allen's rocket arm and dual threat ability combined with Tyreek Hill's lightning speed, that's a cheat code. Add Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid's genius play calling to the mix, and you've got an offense that could break records and steamroll the league. Let's be real. If this actually happens, predicting the 2025 Super Bowl winner won't be much of a challenge. Everyone better stay glued to their screens this season because we're about to witness something legendary. Chiefs Kingdom, the throne is yours for the taking. The Kansas City Chiefs might have just pulled off the biggest shift of the 2025 offseason. Contract restructures, unexpected signings, and a major veteran changing course. It's all happening at once. From trade rumors ahead of the draft to questions about Travis Kelce's future, every move is turning heads across the league. One decision has already shocked fans, and another could set up a first-round stunner. And the headlines haven't even covered what's going on inside the quarterback room. So, how is Kansas City building for another Super Bowl? What's brewing behind the scenes in the most-watched franchise in football? Story one, early offseason moves. The Kansas City Chiefs have been active early in the 2025 offseason, moving quickly to shape next year's roster. Wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster re-signed after a short stint with the Patriots that ended in limited production. He returns on a one-year deal aimed at reestablishing chemistry with Patrick Mahomes and regaining red zone consistency. Smith-Schuster previously helped Kansas City win Super Bowl 57 before joining New England during the 2023 offseason. Running back Kareem Hunt also rejoined the franchise, signing a new deal to provide depth behind Isaiah Pacheco. Once a Pro Bowler in Kansas City, Hunt adds toughness in short yardage situations and experience in 2-minute drills. He played for the Browns last season, posting over 600 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns on limited touches. Reportedly, defensive tackle Jerry Tillery signed as a new addition and is expected to rotate alongside Tershawn Wharton and Derek Annady. Tillery, a former first-round pick, brings interior pass rushing traits the Chiefs lacked during late playoff drives last year. His 2024 season included 28 total pressures and a career best run-stop win rate. Veteran quarterback Gardner Minshew joined the roster after a strong year filling in as a starter for Indianapolis. Minshew threw 16 touchdowns to 9 interceptions while leading the Colts to a near playoff berth in 2024. He now enters the Kansas City system as a backup, replacing Blaine Gabbert and offering a more mobile pocket presence. Sources say Minshew's presence is viewed internally as an insurance policy behind Mahomes, who battled injuries last season. According to insiders, Minshew took less guaranteed money to sign with the defending champs and compete for snaps. Analysts believe his arrival strengthens the quarterback room and offers flexibility in preseason game reps. The front office also executed multiple contract restructures to create additional cap space ahead of free agency. Patrick Mahomes' deal was adjusted to convert base salary into bonuses, saving over $20 million in cap space. Chris Jones' contract was also revised, pushing out guarantees and significantly lowering his 2025 cap hit. Reportedly, those moves helped Kansas City remain financially competitive while staying under the league's adjusted salary ceiling. Just weeks after lifting another Lombardi trophy, the Chiefs wasted no time reshaping the foundation for another run. Draft strategy and trade rumors story to continue. Draft strategy and trade rumors safety Nick Emenwary, who led the SEC in solo tackles among defensive backs, is gaining attention. Emenwary's size-speed combo and zone range make him an ideal fit for Steve Spagnuolo's hybrid coverage sets. Sources inside Arrowhead say the team won't force picks and prefers flexibility in all early round decisions. The Chiefs also hold 3 7th-round picks, which could be packaged to move up late on day 3. And just when the draft board seems to settle, Kansas City could flip it all and shake up the entire weekend. Story 3, changing faces and future decisions. Kansas City's roster is changing on paper, but the headlines now stretch beyond the field and into daily life. Travis Kelce, the team's veteran tight end, is once again drawing national attention. But this time, not for his playbook. Reports confirm Kelce is considering 2025 as his final NFL season. After more than a decade of dominance, the 3-time Super Bowl champion is coming off another productive year, finishing with 93 catches and 984 receiving yards. However, insiders say the emotional toll of the 2024 campaign, combined with growing outside ventures, has prompted serious reflection. Kels recently told close media contacts that he wants to walk away healthy and at the peak of his performance. Sources say his offseason has included extended downtime, international travel, and public appearances with global pop icon Taylor Swift. Photos from Australia, Tokyo, and Los Angeles have fueled speculation about retirement and long-term post-football plans. Kels remains under contract for 2025 and is committed to team activities, but questions about his future linger. Meanwhile, quarterback Patrick Mahomes has kept a relatively low profile since the Super Bowl loss to the San Francisco 49ers. He's reportedly resumed light training and film study ahead of voluntary OTAs later this spring. Mahomes' offseason routine remains unchanged, but insiders have noted increased involvement in personnel conversations this year. New quarterback Gardner Minshew recently joined Mahomes at a private throwing session near Dallas, according to league personnel reports. His arrival signals an effort to build stronger quarterback depth following Blaine Gabbert's quiet departure. Off the field, former President Donald Trump announced that the Chiefs will receive an official White House invitation this summer. The visit, set for July, will recognize their 2020 championship win, a trip previously postponed during COVID. Kelsey, Mahomes, and coach Andy Reid are expected to attend alongside select veterans and front office staff. The event marks the franchise's first formal White House visit in 5 years and may carry deeper symbolism. It won't just be ceremonial for players like Kelsey nearing retirement or Mahomes already building a legacy. Just months after missing a fourth ring, Kansas City's leaders are facing something bigger than football legacy. Free agency and AFC power shifts. The NFL's 2025 free agency window opened with a bang, and several major moves could ripple into Kansas City's path. The New England Patriots landed one of the biggest names, signing Stephon Diggs to a 3-year, $69 million contract. Formerly with Buffalo, Diggs became the highest paid free agent wide receiver this cycle. League sources say New England's push to surround the rookie quarterback with top-tier weapons drove the aggressive signing. AFC contenders, including Kansas City, have taken notice, especially if a postseason rematch looms. Meanwhile, the New York Giants made headlines by signing veteran quarterback Russell Wilson to a 1-year, $21 deal. Released by Denver, Wilson is expected to start Week 1 and serve as a bridge for the Giants' young core. His arrival also signals a growing urgency across the NFC to upgrade at quarterback following widespread inconsistency last season. Back in the AFC, the Chiefs took a different approach, focusing on value and familiarity rather than headline-grabbing contracts. Juju Smith-Schuster's return, Kareem Hunt's signing were calculated moves, not splashy pursuits of market-chasing names. Jerry Tillery and Gardner Minshew also joined on team-friendly deals. These additions strengthen depth without jeopardizing long-term budget control. According to analysts, Kansas City's restraint this offseason reflects a belief in internal development and upcoming draft flexibility. Insiders say the team did explore conversations with higher-profile free agents, but financial fit remained a deciding fact. Some veterans linked to Kansas City, like linebacker Patrick Queen and cornerback Stephon Gilmore, ultimately signed elsewhere. Queen joined the Chicago Bears, while Gilmore remains unsigned as of late March, but is expected to land a deal soon. The Chiefs' quiet approach contrasts sharply with teams like Houston and Detroit, both of which committed over $100 million in early free agency deals. Yet history shows Kansas City has often avoided free agency hype, opting instead for late-stage veteran additions. Their last-minute acquisition of Kadarius Toney in 2022 became a postseason difference maker just months after the trade deadline. And just when it feels like Kansas City is done spending, the real surprise move might still be coming. The Chiefs are reloading fast, and every decision is shaping what 2025 could look like. From quiet signings to major shifts, it's all stacking up towards something bigger. Stay tuned, subscribe. The next move might just flip the entire AFC picture. The Kansas City Chiefs enter the 2025 NFL Draft holding 8 total picks across 7 different rounds. Their first-round selection lands at pick number 31, while 2 third-round picks increase their flexibility for mid-draft decisions. The team also owns pick number 66 via Tennessee, a result of previous trade activity from the 2023 cycle. According to sources, general manager Brett Veach is actively exploring trade-up scenarios in the first 2 rounds. Reports suggest Kansas City is eyeing premium defensive talent in case expected targets fall outside the top 25. One name linked to trade-up speculation is edge rusher Damone D.D. Cummings from the University of Georgia. Cummings posted 13.5 sacks in 2024 and tested well at the combine, recording a 451-second 40-yard dash. According to advanced scouting models, he also ranked in the top 5 in pass rush win rate among Power 5 prospects. Analysts believe he could replace the production lost when Charles Omenihu went down during last season's playoff run. Kansas City's defensive front struggled to generate pressure in late-season third-down situations without Chris Jones. The front office reportedly targets players who can rotate quickly and create pressure without requiring exotic blitz packages. If Cummings slips beyond pick number 20, the Chiefs could contact teams like Washington or Arizona about trade scenarios. Other projections link Kansas City to offensive tackle Josh Simmons from Ohio State at the end of round 1. Simmons started 15 games in 2024 and posted a 96.1 pass blocking efficiency rating per Pro Football Focus. Right tackle depth is a concern after Lucas Niang struggled and Jawan Taylor allowed 7 sacks last season. Kansas City may also use its third-round capital to move into the early 40s if the board value slips. One potential target is a player from South Carolina sentencing complete. Feel free to provide the rest for a full revision. If you live and breathe American football, if every snap feels like it's your last, this video is made just for you. Come on in, because today we're diving headfirst into the Chiefs' future with Mock Draft 2.0, a full 7-round projection complete with a blockbuster first-round trade. The NFL draft is heating up. With it comes that unique mix of anxiety and excitement that only Red Kingdom truly understands. Will the Chiefs bolster the offensive line? Add a new playmaker for Mahomes? Or maybe land that sneaky steal in the late rounds? We're about to find out, but hang on tight. This isn't your average mock draft. We're talking 7 full rounds, strategic picks, and for the first time this year, a first-round trade that shakes things up. This is a puzzle built with strategy, vision, and a heart that beats red and gold. Let's go to war. Family, before we jump into the picks, I want to hear from you, the die-hard fans. Drop a comment and tell me, who's the greatest draft pick in Chiefs history? Was it Mahomes, who transformed the franchise forever? Type Mahomes in all caps if that's your guy. Or maybe it's Kelsey, Jamal Charles, Tony Gonzalez, or even a legend like Derek Thomas. Old school or new school, anything goes. Let's get this debate fired up in the comments and make the algorithm feel the power of Chiefs Kingdom. This is content by fans, for fans. And who knows, maybe the next legend is already hidden in this mock draft. Andy Reid is back for his 13th season at the helm. And with the Super Bowl still fresh in our memories, the mission is clear. Keep the dynasty alive. With under $12 million in cap space, free agency was about precision, not flash. That means the draft is more important than ever. Rookie contracts average around $10 million, so every pick has to count. There's zero room for error. Like, this is like a third and goal in overtime that needs crystal clear. Offensive line, wide receiver, edge rusher, running back, secondary, linebacker, and depth on the D-line. With 8 total picks, including the glorious Mr. Irrelevant, the stage is set. It's time to build the squad that will defend the throne in 2025. At pick 31, a trade offer came in that was too good to refuse. The Eagles offered pick 32 and a move up from 133 to 96 in exchange for our 31st pick. The difference at the top is minimal, but the gain in the third round, absolutely insane. In true Brett Veach fashion, our GM, played here by Tyler Jones, didn't blink. He pulled the trigger and let the Eagles take cornerback Siobhan Revel. Good player, sure, but we made the right move because we knew exactly who we wanted, and he was still going to be there at 32. This trade is proof of what every Chiefs fan should already know. This front office knows how to play the game. We didn't just keep our quality pick. We gained premium capital to hit other needs harder. Hunting season is open with a 32nd overall pick. The Kansas City Chiefs select Gray Zabel, offensive lineman out of North Dakota State. This guy is a dominant force in the FCS. He posted a 90.4 PFF grade, a 93.1 in pass blocking, and has the tape to back it up. A 2-time national champion, All-American, and a tone setter in the trenches. Yes, it's true. He's got shorter arms, which makes some scouts project him as a guard rather than a tackle. But if anyone knows how to reinvent an offensive lineman, it's Andy Reid. The truth, Zabel is here to play, not sit. He could be starting week 1. Even better, his versatility means he can step in wherever Mahomes needs protection. He's a smart, physical investment in the most important part of the offense, keeping Cubone upright. With pick 63, the Chiefs shift gears and go for explosiveness and pure speed. Isaiah Bond, wide receiver, known as Ozone 7, straight out of the University of Texas. This next pick started his journey at Alabama, but after the retirement of legendary head coach Nick Saban, he transferred to the Longhorns and made some serious noise at the NFL Combine. There, he was clocked as the second fastest player, blazing a 4:39 in the 40-yard dash. Now, let's be honest. His on-field production hasn't quite matched his elite speed. Last season, he posted 34 receptions, 540 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Decent numbers, sure, but they don't exactly scream breakout star when you look at the hype he had coming out of high school. But here's the thing. When you watch the tape, you can see it. He's got that something extra that doesn't always show up on the stat sheet, and that's where Andy Reid comes in. Big Red's track record with speedy receivers with raw talent, absolute masterclass. Just ask Tyreek Hill. If Isaiah Bond lands in the right hands, and he could evolve into a true nightmare for defenses, a stealth bomber lurking in the middle of the field. Will 7 become a secret weapon in the Chiefs' offense?